It is I, John O'Regan, the uncommon voice for the common man, coming to you today live from Shady Side, Ohio, where, as fate would have it, I am one of the 80% of Americans who still has a job. But I was walking out the door yesterday. I turned on the cable news and checked my Facebook page, and was seeing all the comments made about one Jimmy Hoffa Jr. and his remarks that he made at a big Labor Day rally right before he introduced his mightiness Obama. Now, at that rally, he said some things that were very, very inflammatory. He said this. He said, quote, "President Obama, this is your army. We are ready to march. Let's take those son of a bitches out and give America back to an American where we belong," end quote. Now, to me, that sounds like a threat. I mean, almost instantly when the words came out of his mouth, the people on the left were trying to make it sound like what he meant to me say was take people out at the ballot box. But look, I was born on a Tuesday, but it wasn't last Tuesday. When somebody like Jimmy Hoffa Jr. says that he's going to take somebody out, I take him at his word, because it sounds like to me that he's threatening violence. But as always, I offer something a bit different in these videos, because as soon as those words came out of his mouth, we all knew who he was talking about. He's talking about the Tea Party and Republicans. And, of course, as soon as it happened, all these Tea Party organizations were calling for his resignation. There were some Republicans that asked Obama to disavow his statements, but it never happened. But as always, I try and offer something a bit different in these videos. What I want you to do is listen to what I have to say and compare that with the reactions that you've heard everywhere else. You know what I have to say about this? Let them talk. Just let them talk. The reason why is these people are becoming so marginalized in the opinions of the American people that they are actually doing us a favor by saying stuff like this. That's right. So why in God's name would you want to stop them from talking? Let them talk. What we do is we take this and we file it. We save it. Because 1 year from now, we should remind the American people exactly what it is that Jimmy Hoffa said. And show the American people why their president didn't even bother to disavow what this guy had to say. Remember, he's supposed to be the president of all the people, just not for you, Jimmy Hoffa's union thugs. So there you go. You just store this away, and you play it back 1 year from now, right when the campaign season heats up, and show the American people just exactly what has happened to today's Democratic Party. They're nothing but a bunch of thugs, tyrants, and dictators. And this is how you stop them. Because if they want a war, and they want this war in the arena of ideas, we got a few ideas of our own. But what we have, more importantly, is this. The facts. The truth. Here is an opportunity for Republicans that comes around once in a lifetime. They have a chance to explain to the American people just exactly how this thuggery union system works, especially when it comes to the public service employees unions. How it works is, of course, that these people, the public service unions, are paid, teachers in particular, are paid by our tax money. And of course, they're in a union, so they have to pay union dues. So they take our tax money, pay these people, and the unions come in, swoop up the union dues, and hand them directly to the Democratic Party. And it has stopped in states like Wisconsin and in Ohio. And it's happening all over the place. And people like Hoffa are not too happy about it. They see their cash cow drying up. And it's just going to get worse for them if a Republican gets into office. So you might understand why they're upset and they're mad. But that's okay, because we have facts and truth on our side. And apply that to what they have. What do they have? They have a record. They have Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And the whole financial meltdown was caused by who? Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Explain that to the American people, you Republicans. Just tell them the truth. I mean, it's a fact. The whole financial meltdown didn't have anything to do with George W. Bush. In fact, George W. Bush went to Congress to try and get it stopped. But they wouldn't listen. Barney Frank, Chris Dodd, they never listened to George Bush. And then when the whole house of cards collapsed, we get all this stuff. It's all Wall Street. Wall Street didn't have anything to do with it. Wall Street wasn't the ones that made the bad loans to people that couldn't pay them back. It was Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, the federal government. But the American people are on to this now. Hoffa can't hide anymore. And when he says stuff like this, we should just let him talk. We should let Obama just do absolutely nothing. Obama doesn't have to do anything to disavow this. Let them talk. This guy has done us a favor. Don't you understand that? This guy is just very slowly but surely, Obama, the liberals, and the Democrats are slowly but surely being marginalized out of existence. So we shouldn't do anything. We should give them every opportunity that they can have to marginalize themselves so that they are absolutely worthless next year, and we can get rid of them. And now, as for Jimmy Hoffa Jr., I'd like to say a few words to him, because I think it's only fair that somebody explains this to you. Look, you union thug, here's the real skinny. We all know that GM and Chrysler are hanging on by their fingernails. The only reason they're in existence at all is because of Obama handing you the taxpayers' money. You are running out of time. We will remember exactly what it is that you said about us when it comes to the next election. And the next time you and your union thug buddies need bailouts for your damn legacy costs and your health care and all that, and you come panhandling to the federal government, well, we're going to be running the federal government. And the answer is no. Because we're Republicans, as you so aptly point out. But you know what the symbol of the Republican is? It is an elephant. And let me tell you something, Jimmy Hoffa Jr. Elephants never forget. Never. And so, when we're running the show and GM and Chrysler have problems, unlike last time, this time the answer is no, because we will not forget. Until next time, I say this now. Jimmy Hoffa Jr., talk on, because you're doing us a favor, and you're too stupid to understand it. And MSNBC is too stupid to understand it. But I understand it, so I say this, just keep talking, baby, because you are making far more sense than what you could possibly realize, and that is a good thing. Just keep talking. Until next time, over!